After a long week, you want a good laugh, and the place to go this weekend is Comerica Theater, because tomorrow night it is the big Latin Kings of Comedy show. And today we are lucky enough to have two of the stars of the show with us, and they're going to give us a sneak peek. Comedians Paul Rodriguez and Dennis Casciola. Good to see you both.
Thank you. It's nice to be seen here at Midday.
Yeah, well, we're so happy that you're here, and it's just amazing how you guys have done this over the years. I mean, because this started off, well, not really started off as a movie, started off as a tour, the Latin Kings of Comedy, and it has just gone for 20 years now. How do you keep it fresh and keep it updated?
We don't. It's stale, and you heard the jokes, so phone them in. Actually, you know, we got to give credit where credit is due. The Latin Kings of Comedy was an African-American tour, and we did the Latin Kings with their permission, of course. And that was very successful because it's a burgeoning market, and you know, it's growing slowly, but it's growing. And Arizona right here is a perfect place for us. There was a time when I first started where there was really no need to go past Texas. You know, there wasn't a sizable population. But now, thanks to the lack of immigration laws, we're everywhere now.
Well, and you've been on the show, on the tour for 10 plus years too. What is it like for you to, you know, continue to do this type of show with all these stars from Latin comedy?
You know, growing up and having Paul as like the Latin comedian on TV, so then being able to get to know him, and then we find out years later we're cousins. That's how Mexican we are.
We really are. We really are.
Yes, his mother was as Paul says, Guiajola. He always corrects me on how to say my name. But
we didn't even know. We knew each other for a long time. We didn't know we were related. And one day we were talking about a mutual cousin that passed away on
and you're like, wait, that's my cousin. No, that's my cousin.
That's how it happened, you know?
It literally went like that. Like,
that's like, crazy.
On Christmas Day, and I'm like, in Ridley. And
I had a cousin on Christmas Day.
Oh my God, that's crazy. Now, you were talking about, like, you know, watching Paul over the years, and we were, like, looking up clips and just having such a great time because you've been a part of, like, 45 movies, TV shows, and we have it here. So, I mean, what do you think when you see some of the different, well, this is obviously showing off the show, but, I mean, from Carson to, you know, DC Cat.
Wow, I was skinny.
Look at that. I love looking at this. This is great. What do you think
it's like watching your high school annual. You know, you say you hate that haircut. DC Cav, of course, I remember. That's the one that I perfected my idiocy there with Cheech Marin, a great friend. And I've had a wonderful, lucky opportunity. You know, I work with some of the greats. And
any favorites? Any, like, something that you're like?
Well, I met Nelson Mandela. I had dinner with him in Africa while part of the crew of Ali. That was a moment I'll never forget. I went to Death Row and San Quentin. There's been so many. Worked with Anthony Hopkins, and I just got I'm going to do 3 days on The Bold and the Beautiful. I know it's in another network.
I love it. That's okay. We're going to
that'll be the last thing that was it. I did daytime. I've done it all.
I call him the Forrest Gump of Latin stars, because if you bring up somebody from Cesar Chavez to Selena to Nelson Mandela, he has a story about them.
I was cracking up because the Kevin Bacon thing, you know, it's always 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. It's first degree with you.
Yeah.
You know?
Kevin I was lucky enough. I've been lucky. You know, if you ever have an opportunity to you have a genie, you rub a bottle, and the genie comes out. If you want talent or luck, always go with luck, because there's a lot of people with no talent, but enough about the Kardashians. What I'm saying here is that you need a lot of luck, and I'm just kidding about the Kardashians, because they have attributes that I couldn't even begin to.
Well, they've done well for themselves, that's for sure. And Dennis, so you're known as the clean comic. Why is that? Is that important to you?
Because of his haircut.
It's the haircut. I get it every week.
Very good trim.
Well, you know, I'm an Air Force veteran. I'm a preacher's son, so I'm a preacher's grandson. So yeah, that reputation, and it doesn't mean we can't talk about adult subjects, but without being vulgar.
Yeah.
So he's a black Baptist, is what he is. He's a Baptist preacher.
Well, when you listen to your comedy too, I mean, you kind of sound like a preacher too.
Yeah, after every joke he goes, "Praise Jesus."
Amen. Amen.
As long as we collect the offering at the end.
There you go.
Me, I'm Catholic.
Okay, I have a question for you guys though, because when I'm looking, you know, for different things through both of you. Okay, Twitter, you guys, your last post was like 2013. Facebook, like 2016. You have an Instagram in January, your one and only post. What is it with social media?
I'm afraid of it. I don't understand it. You know, I mean, Twitter is like, I don't know. People, I got so many followers. I personally, being Latino and growing up in Compton, I don't like to be followed. You know, if you're being followed, it's a bad thing.
That's not good.
So I'm of that age. I guess, you know, technology, I don't Twitter because I don't think my life is that interesting. When I go up on stage, I do my business, I go home. I don't sit around and go, I'm about to go get a taco. Anybody, you know, I mean.
But you know, the funny thing is, you put that on, everyone's like. I like it.
But I have no respect for people who have that kind of time on their hands that they got to follow me to a taco stand.
That's a generational thing, you know, because I think my kids have more followers than me.
I was going to say, you have 6 kids, and you have a very famous son who does his thing, skateboarding.
What I do is I basically just piggyback on my kid. My kid P-Rod, he goes by that name. He's a championship skateboarder. I wanted him to be a golfer, but you know, as long as
he's doing just fine.
He's doing just fine. He lends me money, and he's a good thing. I got 2 boys, I should mention. The other one, I don't know where he's at, but I'm sure he's.
But he's doing well. Okay, so we need to just follow you both through your kids, right?
Well, don't follow me.
Don't follow them, everybody.
You know, with my social media, I'm never worried about being hacked.
That's
you know,
true.
if you hack my life, you're gonna end up with child support.
So don't do it.
My credit is so bad. I tell you my mother's maiden name, and you know, if you can get credit on my record,
here's my social too. All right, guys, thanks so much for coming in. We certainly
see you there.
appreciate
Come to Co-America, support. Mira, vengan acá.
And the thing is too, also tune in to Facebook if you have it, because they're going to tell us why, what they think about Phoenix. Okay, so stay tuned for that.
I can't even spell it. Is it with an F?
It's so hard. O-E. We'll be at Comerica Theater. It's tomorrow night. Okay, you can get your tickets. It is. It's awesome.
A lot of fat people come make it look like it's packed.
We want to make sure you get your tickets, so you see it right there. LatinKingsOfComedyAZ.com. Call the number on your screen, or you know what? We have a chance for 2 people to go for free. We're giving away 2 tickets to the 12th caller, 602-260-1000.
And you can see me in front of my hotel. I got 4 for you.
4. Just go. Meet him there. Go on his Twitter, and he'll tell you where he's staying tonight.
And thank you to Premier Entertainment for bringing us out, because they have.
To have you.
Yes,
thank you. Thank you for
having us.
Love it. Anytime, guys. All right.